Bright and early. It's almost 5 in the morning now. We're over here at this new, different shopping center this week. A couple of things we want to talk about when we go around here. It's been changing a lot lately. Let's go out and see. Allergies have been bothering me lately. It's springtime here in Arizona. Right now it's around 65 degrees outside. We're looking at the Salad and Go building right now. While I get my car locked up. This used to be Applebee's. Applebee's is undergoing a lot of reduction right now because I guess they're financially hurting. Nobody goes to restaurants like that. Salad and Go is this weird pop-up place. It's been popping up all over the valley. They specialize in just salad, and a lot of it focuses around the drive-thru. Pretty much all they have is salad. I don't know how they stay in business exactly. Every time I drive by these places, they never have anybody here. Maybe they're becoming more popular lately, but for quite some time. Oh, you can't even see the menu. They have it off. I didn't even know you can turn the menu off. Look, here's a Cybertruck. It's a weird place for one. This shopping center has had a lot of changes lately. I don't exactly remember all of the places that were here, but I know that Ace Hardware has been here for quite a long time. Looks like they're just getting ready for work. It's 4:52, so it's almost 5 a.m. AAA's in full operation. Looks like there's people in there working on cars. Burrito Express. Southwest Titles and Loans, Midwest Wings, Indie Clover. Thrift and Consignment Store. Over here used to be a long time ago an Office Max, I think. I can't remember if it was Office Max or Office Depot. It's since turned into an EOS Fitness, or it's turning into one currently. A lot of those office stores are closing down now. Everyone buys everything from Amazon nowadays. Looks like they're working on it in there. The doors are open. EOS is a fitness center. It's like a 24-hour kind of workout fitness place. This shopping center being so close to the college will probably do pretty well. That's weird. There's like AstroTurf on the floor in there. I've never been to that fitness center before, but EOS has been popping up all over the state lately. Allergies. You can still see the Applebee's in this building, and this is a really big building for a Salad and Go, because this building actually has a whole dining room inside of it. Most of the Salad and Go places are actually like little kiosk almost things. It's like a small like photo hut drive-through kind of thing, and they sell all the salad out of it. I've only eaten at one once. It was okay. I'm not really a salad kind of person. Being early in the day, you're going to get a lot of deliveries, so we might see a lot of trucks. The Staples is still across the street. That's another reason why I think the Office Depot over there closed down, because there is a Staples across the street. Oh, there's no button this time. Diagonally across the street, you have Eco Laundry. That's always been a laundromat that I remember, but it's been like several different laundromats. Right next to that, you kind of have checks cashed. Those places are like cancer here. We get all these check cashing places and like title loan companies. Basically, they're places that will give you upfront money for exorbitant costs in the long run. Say you needed like $300, you can put your car up for collateral and pay like 60% interest on the dang thing in such a short time. It's almost election season, so you got all these boards up here. They start popping up everywhere. Here's their new camera system in Tempe. These do red light enforcement and also speed enforcement. A lot of people don't realize that, so as they go real fast down the road here, there's a potentially to get a speeding ticket. Here we got the Penn Express. I don't remember, this just recently popped up, I think. It wasn't always here, like within the last 5 or 6 years. Alright, this area. This used to be an Osco drugstore. A long time ago, Osco Drugs was kind of like a pharmacy / drugstore. It's almost like a Walgreens or any of those other variants that you might see out there. This shopping center still has a lot of the original look to it. Safeway's been updated, but the whole shopping center used to have like these rocks on the wall here, as long as I can remember. Kind of a cool design. This Safeway's been here since the early 80s, I think. Long time ago, I was told that this used to be called the Honeyway. At least that's what the locals kind of refer to it. Being so close to the college, you'd see a lot of like pretty college girls come over here. I don't know if that's still the case. I don't really shop at this one. Plus, there are closer shopping stores near the college now. I think Whole Foods is one of those ones that have recently opened up. And I think there's several others over there, including some drugstores, which you can get a lot of your food and stuff from those places. But Safeway is owned by Albertsons, I believe now. And several other shops like Fred Meyer, I think. They have their own pharmacy attached to the store as well. Interesting enough. It's nice outside tonight. Not too hot, not too cold. Smells like creosote bush. We just walked past one. Here we got Jack in the Box. I don't know if they're open. They might be. Many of the restaurants around this area are like 24 hours. Oh, it is 24-hour drive-through, so it is open. never know when you want to go get your tacos. Smells really much like creosote bush right now. I don't know what this building is over here. Something plasma. CSL plasma. I believe it's like blood plasma kind of place. You can either get your blood work done here, it looks like it used to be something else. It's pretty quiet and peaceful over here. Ooh, this here is a creosote bush and it smells like a creosote bush. We're entering springtime, so a lot of these trees and bushes are starting to get the yellow tuft balls. So this will usually start right around this time of year, and right around April, May, it dumps all that pollen on the ground. If it gets windy or if it hits a rain, you'll smell the characteristic desert smell. So if you ever buy a candle that says it's like Arizona desert smell, most of the time it's going to smell like a creosote bush, or it's going to have notes of a creosote bush in it. It's weird walking outside of the Jack in the Box. You don't even smell it. Normally when you walk outside of these restaurant places, you smell stuff. I don't think Safeway's open, but there are a lot of people over there. I was trying to see what the name of the shopping center is. Most of them have names, but oftentimes they don't put it on the sign. So if you look it up on Google, you might be able to find that it does have a name, but it doesn't outwardly advertise it anywhere. Usually the names of these places are the company that owns them. Maybe we could walk up the street a little ways and we kind of take a look. Only 13 minutes. I thought I would have more to talk about in this area, but couldn't really think of a video this week, so we're getting out a little later or earlier, I guess, than normal. Try to remove the clack in there. There we go. Safeway and Staples. A lot of the pharmacies are hurting. That's why a lot of different pharmacies are all closing down nowadays. because every store now has a pharmacy in it. They started popping up everywhere. Like Target has a pharmacy, Costco has a pharmacy, Sam's Club has a pharmacy, Walmart has a pharmacy. So there's no point of really going to a CVS or a Walgreens when you can go to the pharmacy while you shop at your other stores. Long ago, you used to have to go to one of these specialized places to get your prescriptions filled. But not anymore. It's trivial, and in some cases, you can even get it done through Amazon. Amazon has a pharmacy now. Something smells like wood-fired. Here we have the Potbelly Sandwich Shop. They have a picture of an oven on it, or like a stove. I've never eaten here. I've always wondered what it would be like to eat here. You also have Starbucks, Starbucks. Nice and early in the morning. Surprised Starbucks isn't open yet. I see people running around in there. Maybe they are open. Oh yeah, there are actually people in there going to get their Starbucks. Let's continue. Vista del Cerro Drive. This is part of ASU Mineral Services Building, or Material Services Building. I mean, not mineral. I don't know what I was thinking. Not exactly sure what they do in there. Material Services, I guess. Here's the railroad tracks. And then across the street, I think, is a dormitory. This dormitory's been here for a while. I don't see any trains coming. Jeez, those guys are going fast. They're gonna get a ticket. Very dead looking tree. There's a Waymo. Up the street a little ways here, there's a whole bunch of other places we can kind of at least go look at. We have someone approaching. Looks like they got their backpack on. Not sure what these places are, but I think they used to house students. If they don't anymore, they might still host students. I don't know. This area has been mostly revitalized. Not a lot of the original buildings still exist around here, other than those ones that we just saw as we walked by them. Early Friday morning in February. Hawaiian Bros Island Grill. Looks like they just had their grand opening recently. They still got all the flags everywhere. Over here we have Moxie. I think they're apartments, but I don't know for sure. They could be a... It could be a hotel. They've only recently been named Moxie. They were named other things before. Voodoo Donuts, I think? Maybe it's donuts, I can't remember. We'll have a look when we go on that side of the road in a little bit. We're approaching Apache right now. Apache Boulevard. Oh yeah, it is a hotel. Moxie Hotels is what it says. Looking through the window, it looks like they're having a continental breakfast. There's a whole bunch of people in the lobby. Being this early in the morning, you might come across drunk people. Across the street is the Taco Bell. I believe it's a 24-hour Taco Bell. Maybe not. It used to be before the pandemic. It might still be. I don't know if it is. But this used to be the big hangout place when my brother was going here. He'd take me along sometimes. I never went to the college myself. Looks like they're open. 24/7 is still a thing. Up the street you have Jerry's Drive-In Liquors. We'll walk around this way. Hell yeah, they're open. You want a Taco Bell at 4 in the morning? Why not? Right across the street here you have Jerry's Drive-In Liquors. This place has been here for a long time. With that little sign that they got there. And the arrow that kind of flickers and points. We're gonna head back and walk across the street over here. We got 20 seconds. Let's do this. Got more dormitories here across the street. College dorms. We get a cross button to go towards the Taco Bell, but not one that goes this way. Oh wow, that switched. And now it's already red-handed me. Chevron gas station. Probably still a pretty popular place. Maybe one of the few places to get gas in this area. I'd imagine so. Usually it's a lot better to go some other place like Costco. Sombreros. They're a Mexican food restaurant chain. It's all over the state. Their food's pretty good. Their place is kind of like a mix between a sit-down restaurant and a fast food restaurant. So you would walk up to like an order counter and order your stuff, and then you would they would bring it to you to your table. So you'd sit down, you put the little flag on your table, they'd bring you stuff. Voodoo Donuts. This is the place that came first, I believe, and then Hertz Donut kind of knocked them off. But this place is known for having crazy stuff on donuts. And they usually name them kind of funny too. Like you have a donut that's like completely covered in M&Ms. Or like the stereotypical donut from The Simpsons. Or even one with a bubble gum on the top. They got dirt that's covered in Oreos. Oh My Captain, which is Captain Crunch. If you wanted to see the full menu, you could go scan the QR code. But they're known for all these weird, crazy donuts. Voodoo Donuts. Established 2023 here. That's when this one was arrived. It smells really good outside. Looks like they might have just opened. Here's the Aloha Island Grill. Looks like they have a drive-thru. Don't know much about this place, but I assume it's some sort of like Hawaiian barbecue place. It's super bright. That's for sure. I don't know if their menu's on either. Oh, they have a menu. We can go take a look at it. Smells like urinal cakes over here. Let's see what they got. So it's a lot of like chicken, rice. There's pig. Oh, they got wraps too. I guess I should point it down. I got it pointed up again. But yeah. Island salad. Oh, they have Dole Whip here. Dole Whip is kind of a rare thing to get. It's more of a Hawaiian staple. Dole Whip is a special form of soft serve ice cream that tastes like pineapples. It's one of those big things that when you go to Hawaii, you gotta try. I think it's a little overrated, but I'm not into a lot of pineapple-y stuff. They got white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. Another thing that Hawaii's known for. interesting food place. They definitely have a niche. A lot of the restaurants in this area, if you're going to be successful, you got to have some sort of niche that's not easily copied by everyone else. It feels like a horse stable now. I don't know why it smells like that on this side of the road. It didn't smell like that on the other side. Let's see. I always wondered how it'd be like sleeping in this dorm right next to the railroad tracks. Seems like that would wake you up if you had a train come through in the morning. I don't know for sure if these are dorms, but I believe they are. They could be classrooms. All I know is the building is pretty unique looking for the area. And they have like some sort of upper deck on the top. And there's like a flagpole up there. And all that stuff. The groundsmen are going to work. That's where they have 2 electric vehicles and then 1 gas. I don't know if we're getting any electrical interference, but we're walking directly under the power lines. I just found a penny. My coin collection grows. It's hard to see it. It's dark right now. Didn't find a nickel this week. Alright, now we can kind of see the penny a little bit better. 2005. A newer one. It is 20 years old at this point. 26 years old, I guess. Moving right along. Should hold on to this penny. Be worth something someday. Since they're slowly going to be phasing out all the coins. I think pennies on the chopping block were one to be phased out. They're not going to make pennies no more. There's a rabbit right there. It's a weird place for a rabbit. It's pretty far away from the lake. Usually they don't stray that far. Around these parts there's all sorts of birds of prey. You have hawks, buzzards, and other types of birds that will swoop down and have those little things for lunch. After they put in all those speed regulator cameras, they started putting up these digital signs here as well to kind of alert people to slow down to the speed limit. It doesn't help with the ever-changing speed that they allow people to go here. There's many different speed limits in Tempe for some reason. This stretch here is supposed to be 35 miles per hour. But many other places are either 40 miles an hour or 45 miles an hour. And because of that, people oftentimes don't know what speed to go, because you could be going down this street here and it's 45 miles an hour, and then you turn onto this one and suddenly it's supposed to be 35 miles an hour. So if you're not really paying attention, you might not realize that the speed limit has dropped 10 miles an hour and you're supposed to be going that speed. It smells like fresh bread right now. I don't know why. Almost like cookies and fresh bread. The city's come around to pressure wash the bus stops, get them nice and clean. Here's a laundromat. Special offers to clean your clothes on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on select washers. I guess you get a discount. Laundromats are a weird place. But I guess a lot of these dorms don't have laundry facilities in them. So it's cheaper to bring your stuff over here and get it all cleaned up. Maybe we'll walk across the street here, kind of explore those areas on that edge of Broadway and Rural Road. And then we'll pack it up and head back. I gotta get this thing edited and ready to go by 10 a.m. my time. So I don't have much time on that, as it's already 5:28. We're gonna move over here. Forgot I had my alarm set. I gotta turn that off. No, turn it off. Oh. There, now it's off. Don't want it to interrupt us here. Sherwin-Williams Paints. These little paint stores are semi-common out here. I never understood the appeal, though. I don't know what the difference between going here or going to buy your paints from like Lowe's or Home Depot would be. And their little saying of cover the earth, paint the whole place red. Let's see, the next door over here. Here's an important place. Little Caesars. This place has kept many students alive with their easy access to pizza. Home of the hot and ready pizza. I don't know if you guys have it in other parts of the world, but this is like a really cheap pizza chain that have been known for their $5 hot and ready pizzas. It's the single thing that has probably saved that business. Right around the 2008 crash, they were on the verge of like going out on bankruptcy. Many of these old restaurants were dying around that time because people weren't spending money, as the economy was busted. And they decided to change things up and come up with the hot and ready concept. Because before the hot and ready concept, you used to have to put in an order or call in an order, wait 40 minutes, and then go pick it up. But they changed things up by making pizzas basically ready on demand at any point in time and you wanted it. So hot and ready concept was you walk into the store at any point in time you can pick up a pizza. It's just ready to go. So they made the pizzas real cheap and they made them so you can just walk in and pick them up. There was no beating that back in the day, but it was difficult for them to get that down to that price. Because around that time, pizzas were like anywhere from like $12 to $14 at the time to get a pizza. A lot of people consider it to be a cheap quality pizza and not very good, but pizza's pizza when you're hungry. And $5 to pretty much have enough food to fill you all the way up and maybe have some left over for another day is another thing entirely for that. Alright, let me get my seatbelt on here and then we'll get all situated. Hopefully everything was recorded well. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and had some fun walking around with me. I didn't have as much to say about this place as I thought I would have, but it's kind of a... I've driven down this road a lot, so it kind of has a nostalgia for it, but I've not really gone to a lot of these shops and places around this area. Been to the Safeway a couple times, been to the Applebee's over here a lot. I used to go here every week during the summertime after work. We would all have a group kind of get together after our in-service training that we did. We come down here, we would all have dinner and it was pretty good. Remember the big giant cookie we used to get? It's always fun. So anyway, see you guys next week for some more binaural recording sights and sound with me, your host Dan. We'll find something else to do. Not sure still what we're going with. Still trying to find other cool places to go and do things. Don't have a vacation coming up for quite some time, but the next thing that comes up, I believe that's major, is the Game On Expo. It's happening in March, I think, so we have about a month and a half to go for that, and we'll see if we can find some cool stuff to video there and have some good times. We'll see you guys next week. Enjoy yourselves, be safe out there, and have a good one.